What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. Yep, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. What the hell did we watch? Well, we're going to get right into it, and this is what we kind of watched. Netflix, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson showed that getting attention is what Jake Paul does best. Yep. So the attention, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Yep. Of course, there were 8 rounds, 2 minutes, and there you go. So, and pretty much, a younger 27 is going to take out Tyson. Now, if it was a Tyson from back in the days, this wouldn't even be a conversation. This be a fight that's over. But Friday night, 60 million people watched on Netflix as Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson in 8 rounds of a boxing match. It was a sheer spectacle, a controversial social media star, and an aging athlete who's been a pop culture fixture for the last 30 years. No one really sure what to expect, but would Iron Mike wallop Paul, whose boxing career is mainly about clout rather than pure skill, or would the 27-year-old Paul use Trump, the 58 former champion? So, yep, of course, rewind it 30 years, this wouldn't be a fight. But after the match, Paul Grish showed deference to the veterans. Still, there was still a larger lingering question. What the hell did we just watch? Yeah, I'm just kind of like, okay. Even though I'm not personally a boxing fan, I tuned in. Everyone on Brewski's feed seemed to be talking about. The buzz was real, even though Netflix suffered embarrassing glitches with an overloaded live stream. Yep, and that I heard that happen. It seemed to be real triumph for his forays into the live sports events. Still, I see Dvorsky's most certainly, and non-boxing students like myself, was that this whole thing had a vaguely tragic year with an older man losing to potentially a lesser than younger opponent. Tyson's own comments when he was interviewed by Tween before the fight had a Boros vibe. So there's Mike Tyson right there. And let me show you. Yep, good old Iron Mike. And I underestimated Jake Paul before. I've learned my lesson. In 2018, Paul started selling an online course, how to be an influencer. I paid for the video courses and discovered that Paul hadn't just stumbled into success with pranks and bad rap songs. He studied platforms methodically and ruthlessly, advised wannabe influencer on the best time of the day to post to YouTube 3 p.m., shared that musical UI before it became TikTok was easy to game by posting frequently, and shadowed that a quick way to grow a Snapchat audience was to put your QR code in the Tinder profile. But he told hard truths like how Twitter was a good way to reach older people, and that was important to have a Facebook profile and page because the old people who ran brands that might sponsor you were still on Facebook. A key thing is that Paul Brothers and the other Vine stars learned that collabs and fellow stars will massively boost both audiences. So this is true. Variety of platforms. Notice how many video podcasts appear on each other's podcasts. In a way, Paul versus Tyson was simply the ultimate content collab. So Jake Paul can give the expression. His brain cell sounds like a shaking of an axe, body hack spray. And then if we continue, yep, the path forward. And of course, Jake Paul's relationship with boxing is weird. Obviously, it's past the $60 million viewers Friday night came from fame and social media influencer. Yep, and working his way through the ranks of boxing. But he seems serious about the sport. You don't fight Mike Tyson if you're not. But that was a positive way of looking at Friday's spectacle. So, yeah. And then, of course, the $6 million purse for the women's undercard that aired just before the Tyson was the biggest amount ever for women's boxing prize. Yeah. I heard like the undercards were more fun to watch because they were actual fights. It's unclear Jake Paul goes from here or where boxing goes. Paul tweeted over the weekend about how he is still processing this role as a disruptor in the sport. It's pretty clear that next place goes, it'll be showing two big, of course, NFL games on Christmas Day with Beyonce's a halftime show. Hopefully, this time they'll be prepared for that steady stream. But what did we watch? Yeah, just, good old Mike Tyson at 58, you know, just trying to get through. And yeah, so it was just kind of like, okay, here's a spectacle. All right, we saw it. And that's that. And, you know, of course, again, as I stated, a 28-year-old Mike Tyson, this wouldn't have been a fight. It would have been over. But hey, that's what pretty much we watched. Just Jake Paul, 27, Mike Tyson, 58. It is what it is. And best to enjoy it, huh? Yeah. And of course, Mike Tyson, he would, if he was even healthy, but even rewind it maybe 10 or 15 years, Mike Tyson was still would have wiped out Jake Paul. But, 58, what are you going to do? All right. So, if any of you enjoyed this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.